Where do you want this?
Maybe a little bit further that way.
It's still not.
Hello. Had a little technical difficulties. It's gonna hold here. Perfect. Oh my gosh, yeah, I can read the chats here.
Turn the volume.
Okay. It's like loading.
Son of a bitch! Man, I don't know what's going on.
Hey.
Oh, good. Can you see us? Are we moving? Because it's like not loading for us. Let us know. Do you want a plate? Are we just gonna eat like that?
Ah, we
forgot the ranch. Can't forget the ranch.
There's a creamy garlic sauce here.
Oh, that's true. So.
Thanks.
So they canceled. Perfect.
I'm glad that it's working for you because I'm trying to
just like close all your apps and reopen them.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Watch on my phone so I can easily see the comments because it's really hard to see from here.
Let's get some good ranch. Come on.
Yeah.
Oops. Do you want me to cast it?
Yeah, maybe. Just because I'm having a hard time.
That's not my phone.
Let's see here. Oh, I got it. Great.
Why is technology so hard?
I know technology is always so difficult. So happy Valentine's Day, guys.
So yeah, this is kind of a last minute plan. We're gonna go see a movie and there were no movies that we wanted to see. So we're just like, let's get a bunch of food. And here we are. So welcome, join us.
So this is gonna be a live stream of us eating, but Chris is going to upload on his channel later. So if you see us looking in two different directions, is because sometimes I'll look there and sometimes I'll look there. So
it almost looks better in that one than that one, but
yeah,
whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. So where do you want to start? Oh, should we start with some champagne?
Yeah, open that. Do it up.
Yeah, I will. Chris has been saving this for a very long time, and we're like, oh, when should we use it? Valentine's Day. So
they're eating like animals.
Except we haven't even started eating yet.
I know, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat like 2 bites and be done. Just kidding. Not actually.
Yeah.
I love that in that, like, we're like 2 completely different colors.
Yeah. Well, our skin tones are very, very different.
Yeah. I'm like you if you ate a bunch of carrots.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait anymore. I'm just gonna. What do we dip these in?
You don't have to dip those in anything.
Yeah, right. I'll dip them in something.
Well, they're already covered in sauce.
Oh, ranch.
Oh my gosh. You know, so many people are so afraid to open champagne, but you could just twist it off.
Oh, my spirit just jumped.
And this spirit is jumping right into the glass.
Came back to my body. Oh, Lord.
There you go.
Thank you.
So, how was your day? Mine was crazy.
You're asking me or asking them?
Oh, both.
My day was good. Oh, I have a story for people that have been following me here. Cheers.
Oh. Cheers. I'm the worst.
Thank you.
So it is 9:45 here, if you're wondering.
So my day, you guys remember, if any of you saw the phone that I bought and it took forever to get here, and then I had a little freak out because it was too big, and then I went and bought the small version of it. So I finally just sold the big version for pretty much what I bought it for, so that's good. So that's all done. That's what I did today. It took all day.
Well, I work at a flower shop, so obviously it was absolutely insane. Before I talk about any of that, I just want to explain why we chose Pizza Hut, because usually we get Domino's or other pizza places because Pizza Hut is like a little bit pricier and we're super cheap that way. Did you want
Good
that?
intro to us, thank you.
What? You might as well save money if you can. Oh, I keep on bringing the microphone. And then we're like,
Here, on the bed.
it's Valentine's Day. Fuck it. Let's like spend that extra $5-10 and let's get Pizza Hut. And then we're like, if we're going to spend that extra money on Pizza Hut, let's like go crazy and get like a ton of stuff. So we did. So yay.
So here we are. It's not as hot as it was a minute ago, just because we had to set up stuff. I'm not even like looking at the comments now.
I'm glad your day was good, Darren.
Save room for dessert. This is the dessert right here. This is a cookie.
Oh yeah, you can see it. I'm just gonna have a slice of this.
Okay, so tell us about what you're tasting. How is the pizza? How is it?
It's really good. I personally like Hawaiian. Chris isn't a huge fan.
I like it when I'm drunk for some reason. Remember that time you were drunk and I was like, you were like, you got Hawaiian last night. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
She's a different person when she's drunk.
I don't know if you ordered it on purpose or that's all that there was and you're like, I'll take it.
No, I remember wanting it. It's like this craving for sweetness, but also savory. So I'm not a big breadstick person, but I'm going to try these for you. We got them with cheese on that. And I feel like that's what this is for. This like saucy sauce is going here. ASMR mukbang.
Our original plan actually was I was going to try to take Chris to a nice small theater to watch a movie, but all the stuff that was playing wasn't stuff that he was really interested in. So we're like, what are we gonna do? So I like made a bunch of flowers and we're like, let's just get
lean forward. I feel like you need to like lie back and relax a little bit.
Let's just get like a ton of food. So we did.
Did you and you, Taryn, I'm not even talking about. You guys are third wheeling us, but it's okay. We invite you to third wheel us. Do florists take the day after Valentine's Day off? Not you.
But it's weird because in British Columbia and Canada, there's a holiday called Family Day where you're supposed to take time with your family. This Monday is a stat holiday, so we kind of pretend like the stat holiday is our Valentine's break holiday. So that's always nice. I mean, I don't already work Mondays anyway, but you just get an extra day of pay, which is always nice.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, the pizza. I thought you meant the extra day pay.
Your money. This one I actually called the store after to be like, can you put extra tomato sauce on this? And it was so worth it. Now, did you hear about Wendy Williams? So they were talking about Valentine's Day and doing a thing for women, like a girl's day if you don't have like a boy or whatever, like a man. And Wendy Williams, and then like all of like half her audience is gay dudes, and they start cheering, obviously. And she just says something like, "Oh, like you men cheering, like this isn't even about you, like this isn't for you, like it's a women's thing." And for a minute, I was like, "Okay, I can kind of see what she's saying." She's like, "Y'all don't get a period or whatever," and I'm like, "Okay," so she's saying it's different to be a woman, even if you're a gay dude. Like you can't understand what it's actually like to be a woman, so. There is some things that should be just for women. And I was like, okay, I get this. And then she kept going and started, I can't even remember the way she worded it. You'll have to look up the quote, but actually, why don't I do that right now? Do you want me to look it up?
Sure.
Fine, I'm still hungry. All I had to do is a cookie.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll not let the shrapnel get into our throat.
Okay. Wendy Williams. Oh, she just apologized apparently, but I'm gonna read what she said before that anyways. Come on. Oh, yeah. Now her apology is everywhere, so we'll just have to see if she quoted. She's like, I don't care if you're gay, you don't get a menses every 28 days. You can do a lot that we do, but I get offended by the idea that we go through something you'll never go through and stop wearing our skirts and our heels. Like, right? Like, why did she have to go there? And like, it was longer than that, but that's the quote. That sums up basically like she just like kept going and she didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, girl, like most of your fan base is gay dudes, or at least half of them, right? So like, why would you say that? And it was just like,
that was yikes on bike.
Like, there's a way to say what I think she was trying to say, but then she just was like, it just seemed like she'd been like thinking about it for a long time, and she was like, no, not you.
So was that so did they film live then? Because I feel like the producers would have cut that out.
No, because she came back after the commercial break and basically was just like, oh, you know, it's hard to be up here alone because I say stuff and like blah, blah, blah. So obviously someone told her, they were like, Twitter doesn't like what you just said. But she was pretty much like, I say things and I mean it. But now, obviously, she's like, a day later, she's apologizing because that's everywhere. So,
yeah. You passed me the Hawaiian. It's kind of funny, we weren't paying attention, and the pizza that Chris really wanted is on this side, and Hawaiian's on that side. Thank you.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to ask, like, does anyone have any questions I would like answered? I personally, I think I've said this every time we live stream, is I really like answering questions. I'm not very good at like starting conversations. So, you know, I always enjoy like other people's perspective. Or because, you know, it's hard to talk about yourself or things of interest.
Just talk to me.
Yeah.
My eyes watering. It means I like my food. I'm trying to share. How do we share this? Baby!
Messy! Comes with cheese.
Messy. Biggie. Love me like you do. Love me like you do. I'm kind of excited for that cookie.
Save room. No, there's always room for dessert. It doesn't matter how much you eat.
Try a little bit of everything, man. You're just so hungry you can't even talk because your mouth's full.
I know, I should be talking more. But no, I just want to enjoy this. Like, you guys have no idea. We never get Pizza Hut because we're like always trying to be cheap, but it was worth it. Alright. Sometimes when I eat, I get excited.
Is that what that is?
I'm not stressed. This is like sometimes people at work, when they see it, they call it my happy dance.
The internet's just being a silly billy today.
Yeah. We do have a heater on. It's always on constantly because Chris gets chilly sometimes during the day. I guess not during the night. So yeah, it's pretty warm in here.
Still trying to figure out technology.
I also don't feel bad about Valentine's Day. Honestly, I don't know. I put like a little bit of effort into it, but Chris understands like usually every Valentine's Day I'm doing something crazy and I'm like working 12, 13-hour days. So we just do what we can. And so I don't know. It's not like one of those holidays where it's just like, oh, everything will go totally wrong if we celebrate Valentine's Day or can't do something. It's just like, it's just a little prod of being like, hey, are you thinking about someone? So, also, I have two friends whose birthday is on Valentine's Day. Which must suck. I mean, I'm sure not as bad as Christmas or whatnot, but which must suck. I mean, I'm sure not as bad as Christmas or whatnot, but which must suck. I mean, I'm sure not as bad as Christmas or whatnot.
There we go. Oh, that wasn't what I was trying to do either. And now it's just us on the screen. God.
Are you gay? Yes.
No, this is my straight boyfriend.
Have you ever seen the meme where it's just like, why are you gay? Where the guy was interviewing another man for something completely unrelated, and then he asks if he's gay or why he's gay.
Really?
Yeah.
I want a chicken bite. I am really actually liking. Oh, there's so much extra sauce in those chicken bites. Why didn't they just get it all?
What I usually do is once I finish the chicken, I dip the crust into that sauce.
Oh, okay. So, favorite pizza place? Go.
Mine?
Based on between like Domino's, Pizza Hut, I guess those two.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to say Pizza Hut because the crusts are like fluffy and oily. I don't know what it is. I just really like it. Maybe it's like nostalgia. Because one of the few pizza places in my hometown was Pizza Hut for a while, and then it closed down. And I just remember going there, and there was like a pinball machine there, and it was like, whoa, a place that has a pinball machine. And there was like nowhere like that in my hometown. Oh, and a crane machine. So, yeah.
Why'd you put the lids on these?
I didn't.
Oh, what is this? Oh, this must have come with the breadsticks. So,
Wait,
what? What is the difference? This is.
I don't know.
Oh,
but
they do taste different.
Yeah, I did put lids on them. I just didn't take off the lids.
So there's like two different tomato sauces. I didn't realize it came with one. That's why we ordered an extra one. But so, oops. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Valentine's Day, and like I feel like if there's too much pressure, you don't end up enjoying it. So that's why I like to be like, let's just do something fun. It doesn't have to be like a 5-star restaurant and like everyone's rushing around to make dinner plans. And
maybe my perspective isn't like everyone else's because I don't know. People feel like they have to make plans on these things for Valentine's Day, but my plans are mostly the same in the sense that I'm always working. So it's not like, oh, I need to plan a walk on the seawall, then go to a restaurant, then go do this. My time frame of being able to do stuff is so narrow that I don't have to plan giant things because I can't. I mean, I would love to. I'd love to treat you to like a whole day of fun, but just not a reality.
This is a feeding video. This is an eating video. I'm not feeding you.
I mean, like, look at this. This is so enjoyable, and we just like ordered a bunch of Pizza Hut. We didn't like go for a sunset walk on the beach.
Do you ever have people rag on you for eating pineapple on pizza? You've never eaten in front of people.
No, it's the reason why I don't eat it in front of people is because no one orders it, because no one seems to like it. So it's not that I don't eat it when other people are around. It's just no one wants it. So I can't order a whole pizza for myself. Usually we're like splitting. But because it's Valentine's Day, it's okay to have a whole pizza to myself.
How are the breadsticks?
Breadsticks are really good. I think it was a very good choice to put cheese on them.
Tell us about that. You didn't use that sauce for them, did you?
One thing before I switch subjects, you probably know that Hawaiian pizza, is a Canadian invention, which is weird because it's called Hawaiian. I understand because of the pineapple. And another thing that was made in Canada is Sphinx cats, which are the hairless cats. So it's like Sphinx, Egypt, not Egypt, Canadian, Hawaiian. Sounds Hawaiian because it is, but it's Canadian. I feel like Canadians don't really like to label themselves. Label their foods them
I'm gonna
after.
show them the flowers because I don't think they can see. You guys, perks of dating a florist. Not to rub it in. I'm sorry, I had to show you. Look, this is so big. Do you have to pay for these? I mean, never mind. Don't answer.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. Okay.
You don't ask about the price of things when it's a gift.
Well, I don't want to know how much. I know how much roses cost.
Especially on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Ooh, misconception. A lot of people think that florists jack up the prices during Valentine's Day because they're like, want more money. Let me tell you, the markup is exactly the same. The people who send us the roses are the ones who charge us double. So
you guys don't make more money on it?
We make absolutely no more money. The only way we make more money on Valentine's Day is the amount of people. We don't make more money off of the product itself. So if you ever get mad about the prices, we have no control over it. We should get a hairless cat and name it Pineapple. Here's the problem though. Me and Chris actually love cats, but because we love cats, we couldn't have a cat because our place is really small and we don't think you would be happy. We would want a
Well, we're like
cat.
right by a road. It would just like run out and get run over.
If it got out, then.
What do you mean? But like we couldn't keep it in a yard. I would want a yard cat, you know. Oh yeah, come to Papa.
No, that's a myth too. We don't mark flowers half off the day after Valentine's Day because it still costs us double. So if we sell it for half off, we lose money pretty much. So for the whole week, a lot of people think like, oh, maybe if I get flowers a few days before, you save money. But most florists only get flowers in once a week. Just a moment. Once a week. So if, let's say, hypothetically, if we got the flowers in on Monday and Valentine's Day is on Saturday, it's all the same flowers that we ordered in. So it'll be the same price from Monday to next Monday. Pretty much.
The secret world of floristry.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
Floristry. Okay, I'm gonna try this pineapple monstrosity. Even though
It's good.
Okay. I don't think I got any pineapple in that bite, but it was good. It was a good bite.
I appreciate that you think that our place looks big, though. But we just don't think it's big enough for a cat, you know.
That's Will. He's been here.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we could have a cat, but I just don't think that would be a very fun life for it to just be in like a room.
Mm-hmm.
If I was a cat, I want to run around the yard. But that's just me.
I did hear that like warm hot water is better for you because it's easier for absorption, but cold water is better for losing weight.
I'm clearly concerned about that right now.
Mm.
Can you pass me the champagne?
Mm-hmm.
Down this. Okay, so worst experience you had at the flower shop today?
You know what? This was probably one of the best years in the
Okay.
flower shop. I didn't really have a bad experience. I think the only bad experience that didn't even happen to me this year, I just heard about, is someone stole someone else's flowers from their porch.
Aw.
Yeah. They're like, hey, my girlfriend, they never got their flowers. And we're like, oh, we'll just look into that. So we messaged the courier and whatnot and be like, hey, what happened to the flowers? And he's like, I sent it first thing in the morning. I have a picture and everything. And he had a picture of the flowers at the house early in the morning. And so someone just came up to their porch and snatched their flowers. So, yeah, but one of the owners happened to have popped in and they heard about it. Whoops. And they're like, let's make another bouquet. We'll drive it out to the place, even though it's past closing. So she did get flowers eventually, but it's just really shitty when people steal, especially like things like that.
That's nice of them. So, tell me, are you getting more comfortable, like with a camera on you, obviously, because you have two on you right now?
Yeah, I think so. Like I said, I feel a lot more comfortable when people are asking questions and interacting with me. Um, One problem, well, Chris knows this, that whenever we're filming and there's no one behind the camera, I feel really weird. I feel like I'm talking to a robot. Like I describe like the camera as like a robot that doesn't blink, that has one eye that's just staring at you, waiting for you to do something.
Hi, Carl. Fine.
And I just I can't do it. I feel so awkward. I like start to sink into myself and whatnot. So knowing that there's like real people here, I feel way more comfortable. I mean, I could pretend, but it feels dishonest. One story about me and dishonesty on camera. Whoops. Once Chris wanted to take a video of being like, "Oh, we're cleaning up," and I literally just finished mopping. Like I just like wrung out the mop, and he's like, "Oh, I missed you mopping. Can you like quickly like just put the mop down and like mop a little so they see that you were mopping?" And I wouldn't, because I felt dishonest, even though I literally just finished mopping. I knew that the job was done, so if I pretended to mop, I felt like I was lying.
Oh, girl.
And I looked so awkward like a robot. I'm like, no, I can't do it.
YouTube is gonna murder you. You should see the people. You should see the fakeness on YouTube.
Okay.
Not that I'm calling out anyone by name, but like, you know, it's YouTube. It's out there. Everyone knows it.
Yeah. Strangest occasion someone ordered for. I don't know about a strangest occasion, but I do have another Valentine's strangest order. A lady came in. She picked out every single flower because she wanted to send it the next day on Valentine's Day to so and so at this address, whatnot. And then, but the name was the same, and we're like, that's kind of weird. Anyway, she picked up the flowers, rearranged them. She's like, perfect. The next day, we deliver it, Valentine's Day. She sent it to herself at her work so that people could see that she received flowers. And then, while with the flowers, she called up our store to complain that the flowers were ugly or a weird kind of combination or not what she or thought it was really weird. So she was pretending to complain about a gift she received that she chose and sent to herself that she saw, which was super bizarre because it's like, how do I say? Do you know what I mean? Where you're like trying to one up all your coworkers, being like, I received something, and not only have I received it, I have really high standards or really great taste, so I'm gonna call the florist. And
Did she think you were not going to remember that she ordered it herself?
this was in the first shop I worked at. There was literally two people working there. There was like no way she couldn't have known that. Yeah, I was gonna answer the phone, and that was really weird. Yeah.
That is weird. So someone just said I seem like an introvert. I'm compared to this one, I'm not an introvert. I'm like an extrovert, but I just think right now I'm like a little bit relaxed, and he's just like taking the wheel and talking. But no, I'm not. Am I? I don't think I'm an introvert.
No. No. I'm way more of an introvert.
Yeah, you're just like you're talking right now, so that's good. Okay, you have to tell me what that tastes like. You're dipping the pizza in like the sweet like garlic sauce.
It's always good.
Oh my god, I forgot about the garlic sauce. Oh, you guys, I gotta try this. Oh, we had a little accident. That was a little pornographic.
Never order flowers for your own funeral. People often forget that. Sorry, I'm just gonna have a little bit more. People often forget that funerals aren't for the person who died; they're for the family members to like help them grieve. I don't know. A lot of people are like, "Oh, like if I die, throw me in a ditch somewhere." Yeah, sure, could totally do that. But
Do you know what my dad says?
What?
He's like, if I ever get like old and senile, take me out the back and shoot me. My sister's like, Dad, no, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. He's like, I don't want to live like that.
Oops. Hey, Dad, we're taking a trip to Alberta.
Do you want to try this?
Wait, what was I talking about?
Funerals and how they're not.
Oh yeah. So it's just mainly kind of like a thing for the family members to like process that you've died. It's kind of like I don't know. Not necessarily a slideshow. It's like a family get together, that's what it is. It has nothing to do with the fact that like your body is there or in a particular spot.
What is?
Grieving, funeral.
Yeah. No one calls it that anymore. It's like there's celebrations of life now. Like, who wants to get all dressed up in black and like be sad? Actually, I always been preparing my whole life for funerals, and now no one has them anymore. So there's like so much. Like, I thought I'd have to give a speech.
You're like, I've been holding onto this black umbrella forever to show up at a funeral while it's raining.
Like, what would I wear? What would I say? And now just people just don't do it anymore. And they're just like, just wear something nice.
Yeah. Ooh, that's another thing about the floristry business. It's a lot of funerals, a lot of weddings. You marry and bury people, and you hear, even though you hear lots of stories of joy and love and marriage and stuff, there's a lot of tragic deaths. You hear them all the time, and you like sometimes have to like hug and comfort the.
As a florist?
As a florist, yeah, and comfort them. I've had lots of people cry in my arms because, usually when they have to prepare for the funeral and stuff and order flowers, they haven't processed anything. And I once had a lady come in and it was like really bad because I was about her son's age and kind of looked like her son, and she couldn't stop talking about it. She couldn't stop crying, and it was really, really sad.
I actually got that at the Starbucks too.
Oh, yeah, I know. We're like keep eyeing the cookie, and we're like, no, we need to eat more.
You don't need a cookie. Take a bite. Who cares?
No, I'll finish the chicken first. Oh, there's one piece of chicken. Do you want the last piece?
No.
Okay.
Not Nikocado avocado.
Oh, there's 2 pieces in here.
I don't want it.
Okay.
Oh.
So I don't know where you guys are from, but do you guys have favorite pizza places you like to go to? Yeah. If you give a mouse a cookie, he'll ask for a glass of milk. Okay. So this is the honey garlic boneless bites, and there's tons of honey garlic sauce on the bottom. So I'm like dipping my pizza in the honey garlic sauce.
It's weird.
I love it. I love like a little sweet mixed with savory. You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just resting.
You look like you're in a food coma.
You look like you just had speed.
Like, you know what? I'm probably just running on fumes right now.
Probably from being at work all day.
Yeah, I've been like up since 5 a.m. at work, and I got off at like 8 p.m. Neither. It's just the regular crust.
The regular crust is really big.
Gosh.
Thin crust sounds great. Would have loved thin crust, but we wanted the fluffy experience.
Yeah, I was totally fine to like vegetarian stuff, not be vegetarian.
Give me a cookie.
I'll absolutely get you a cookie.
I was trying to get it out and it wouldn't come out.
Oh, that's too small.
No, I just want a small one. Give me a small one. Why is it hard? I want it to be soft.
It was probably softer when it was hot.
Go back to the pizza.
Rashers.
You're gonna make me seasick if you keep bouncing.
I'm so sorry. I'll chill.
Say no to pizza crust. Why?
So Air Baker's like, that's too small, too hard. It was probably softer when it was hot. Like quoting what I said.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Someone's asking if you have any fun or strange work stories, Chris.
All of them. It's starting to
So actually, we've been meaning to do like an eating video for a long time, but we just never got around to it. It just happened to be, line up. We wanted to pick out, and yeah.
Need a little glass of milk. Ooh, can I have one too? You can share mine.
Yeah, I'll share yours. I did not have a full coffee. I am literally running on like weird, tired fume energy.
I think you're just manic.
Maybe I am manic.
So can I tell a story? Last night, so Taryn wakes up. Here, I'll just come back here. Ugh, got my milk and my cookie. So Taryn wakes up at like 5:45, and I'm like wide awake in my room.
Oh, you put it there.
Like frantically cleaning. So I think I was running on the same type of manic energy that he's on right now. you know?
Yeah. Literally, I was getting up to leave for work early this morning, and he was still awake cleaning.
I just went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, when one thing leads to another. And that's what it was.
Yeah, that's very good.
So chocolatey and warm.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I'm absolutely on my second win. I have to be. I have no explanation for this. I should be exhausted. Oh, I'm 100% positive I'll crash in an hour or so. I'm pretty much like, okay. I got home today and had a shower, but last night I got home, had a bath, instantly passed out. I was like, oh, Chris will probably do something. And it didn't happen. I just fell asleep. I just never woke up.
Yeah, it was one of those nights where he's just like, oh, I just need to lie down for a minute. And I was like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. You knew.
How long did you sleep for? Just like 8 hours?
7.
It was only 7.
Yeah, it was only 7.
Really early then.
Mm-hmm.
So, can we talk about your recent Trisha Paytas obsession?
Yeah, you could.
Because I've told you about her for years, and you just were like whatever, you didn't really care, and then suddenly lately you're just in love with her.
Yeah, I've been quite enamored with her recently because I was getting a little down and depressed, seeing the political climate and the actual climate, and hearing bad news all the time. Our generation not having very much to look forward to because we can't afford the norms that we used to years ago. There's no milestones.
You don't need to list them all.
Oh, anyway, it's really sad and depressing. And then I was like, I need to stop watching those kind of videos, or I needed to look at something like someone just eating fried cheese, or talking about their interests, or shallow things. I just needed to
Can we title this video Trisha Paytas cures my depression?
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, it's nothing against her. I don't think she's vapid. I think maybe she does the same. I don't know. I don't know her personally. Where, I don't know, talking about sometimes shallow things that, I don't know, gives them joy in life is enough. And yeah, I've been constantly watching her recently because it makes me feel good. That's all. I do not touch politics. No, no, no. And let me tell you, when Chris went to my home for Christmas, politics came up here and there, and yeah, we do not touch that.
Here and there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm about done. What about you?
Pretty soon. Someone just asked if Trisha Paytas inspired our Mukbang.
She encouraged it for sure.
She definitely encouraged it. Because I don't know, it's weird too, because you know how I was just oh, it's nice to watch and make you feel good and whatnot. She seems very comfortable, being able to eat and talk and stuff. And I was like, let's try it out. And Chris has been wanting to do an eating video for a while, and so I was pumped to try it out as well. And yeah, it was really good. It was a lot easier to open up, especially since A problem that Chris like notices a lot of the times when I'm on camera is like fidget a lot, and like eating is a form of fidgeting. So I'm like nom, like distracted, and it's a lot easier to like blossom forth. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm talking like a crazy person right now. Yes, I think they have a different political view, and not only that, but my sister and her husband have a different political view. So it's like 3 different political views, I think, in the same household, which is fine. Love them. They could have any opinion that they want, but I wouldn't bring it up every single chance I get. You know what I mean? But Chris is right. We've been eating a crazy ton. I think we're getting pretty full. So I think we might wrap this up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Any last minute like questions before we bounce and I don't know, clean this all up? Oh, it looks so good though. Just looking at it is nice.
What?
I was like, I'm sorry, I'm talking like a crazy person right now. What a person who is running on adrenaline and his boyfriend says. You want to keep the live stream going? I think Chris is sleepy. Actually, I don't know how Chris is feeling. He could talk for himself. Oh my gosh, I will not stop talking. You could talk. I'm just going to be silent for like 2 minutes. You can say whatever you want.
How on earth would we do this with karaoke? Just wondering.
With karaoke?
Yeah.
Karaoke? What do you mean?
That's what the comment said. You need to update your thing. It's not...
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I freaking love karaoke. I would love to do a karaoke live stream or something. But I feel like we probably need one more person because just like karaokeing back and forth and together might be a little weird. I don't know. Oh, right. I was going to be quiet. You go ahead.
I don't got nothing to say. I'm good.
Aww. I would love to do karaoke again. Karaoke here, karaoke in numbers. It's always fun. Aww. Okay, yeah, we should wrap up. I think Chris is exhausted.
I'm in food coma right now.
He's food coma, and I think he wants a little bit of us time. So. But I'm glad that you guys were here to share it with us for the amount of time that you did.
Thank you for the flowers, babe.
No problem. Thanks for sticking with me. So yeah, cool. How do I end this?
You just gotta go press the button. No, because it's not streaming from there.
Okay. Well, sorry guys. I guess we're gonna say bye now.
Bye guys. It was nice talking to you. We're just gonna pass out for a week.
Oh my gosh, I am so technologically uninclined. Oh, end stream. I see.
You need a course for that.
I'm sorry. Bye guys.